Hello YouTubes, this is Grimweird coming back at you with another episode of Enigmatica 2 Expert Mod Pack for Minecraft 1.12.2. So you might be asking yourself, what the hell has he gotten himself into now? So I was thinking about those, I mentioned offhand last time that people were talking about the restonia ability in Tinker's Construct being powerful on this server. It gives you more damage on a weapon the more health you have. And on a normal server where you just have 10 health always and forever, that may be okay. But this one with this nutrition system, that allows you to get more. So for instance, right now, if you look down at my health meter, I've filled up the orange bar and I'm working my way through the yellow bar. So I think that means I've got about 26 hearts right now. And so I wanted to think about a way to try and get that on my laser pistol, my laser gun. So to do that, if we look at embossments, you can emboss the trait of another thing onto your weapon. It basically just adds that trait. You can only do it once. So I was thinking I might emboss a restonia onto my laser pistol just to see what it does. And the other thing is that this is my first time being in liquid with my Respiration III helmet on. So you can see my little bubbles down here going down very slowly. So I thought that was pretty cool. And also, if you've been following the series, you may remember that one of the first things I did was, in a desire to get a slime pickaxe and get slime moving, I wanted to take, a pillar of stone or rock or dirt or whatever I was using at the time up to a slime island to get some, and one spawned, jumped off the island, knocked me off my pillar and killed me and sent me back to my starting dreaded island of the hamsters and sea serpents. And so that was a bit traumatic. Not the best way to start out my adventures. So then I thought to myself, okay, so to make the embossment, if we take out our trusty materials and let's see, take a tool part and emboss it onto the tool. It's like replacing the tool part, but better. The tool gets the traits of the part in addition to the already present ones, but not the stats. So what I'm thinking about doing is, taking the, putting another one of these bad boys, another, binding, but making it a restonia one. But it takes the piece, so I can make a restonia binding pretty easy. Green slime crystals, well, I got plenty of those because I've been using slime tools. Blue slime crystals, I actually converted most of them early on to green when I was using that because that's the better one for a tool head. And then magma slime crystals. I did get 7 magma slime, but, oops, I already had it up. But I needed a few more, either these guys or these guys, to make slimy mud to bake it into the blue slime crystal. I got that now. For this, the slimy mud, I do have some magma cream, but these I'll have to watch out for in the Nether. So in the little slime spots, much like this pool, there are some orange slime, congealed slime cubes, and I need to pick up a couple of those in the Nether. But anyway, I just thought I'd run up to an island here, and whoa, I did put on my slime boots in case they spawned and knocked me off my pillar. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, should have worn slime boots. So if I fall down, it's no big deal. But this is the heck of a view up here. So I just took all the congealed slime off of this island, and now I can make the blue slime crystal. So when I go to the Nether, I'll watch out for that, what do they call them, slime balls? Slime balls, and I think I can get those from the congealed magma slime blocks. So I have to watch out for magma slime blocks or congealed magma slime blocks. I think these are the ones that are in the pools where the magma slimes live in the Nether. So anyhow, that is what I'm doing up here, and since this is somewhat of a departure, I thought I would go ahead and This is going to be weird. Now this is going to be a maneuver, right? So I want to get rid of that rock spire I used. But if I go down to the ground and try to vein mine it up, it's too tall, so it won't get the top. So what I'm going to try and do here is land on it and stay on it. Whoa. Pretty cool. I can't believe that worked. And then I'm going to vein mine down. Whoa. To get rid of this stone pillar that I made in the middle of nowhere. This is one of the sillier things I've done. Bouncy death. All right. Anyway, so that is what weirdness was going on. I thought, you're doing something pretty weird. Better turn on your camera and show people that you're sometimes very strange. But hey, I now have congealed blue slime and a bunch of congealed green slime. So I can just find magma slime, congealed magma slime, and I will hopefully be able to put the hearts ability on my pew pew pistol and make it even nastier. What else was I going to do? I was going to do something else before I got this wild idea. I don't remember what though. Oh, I remember what I was doing. I was on my way. I was going to go out and check my miner. I think my miner is probably close to done, if not done, out in the extreme hills. So I have my axe blink set up to teleport me to that. And it is done. So anyway, you guys have seen me play with my digital miner, probably are sick of it. So I'm going to move this to a different spot. I'm going to figure out how big of an area it messed with and move it probably over there somewhere. And then I will decide what I'm going to do next. Maybe we'll head to the Nether, because I now have a couple reasons to go there. I want to grab some of that orange slime, and I also want to go check out that Nether fortress. So I'm going to do this off camera, switch this up off camera, get it rolling again, and then I'll meet you guys in the Nether. Be back in a second. Being attacked by an ice dragon. So that's exciting. Killed an ice dragon. Also exciting. Alright, that sort of came out of nowhere. And I had no idea what it was because it was making breaking potions sound. I guess the ice breath that it has has sort of a breaking potion sound. I've never seen an ice dragon alive, so that sort of wigged me out a bit. Yeah, so that just happened. Now I wonder where its hoard is, if it has one. I wonder if that's it. Because maybe they look icy instead of burned. Oh yeah, there it is. This is my first ice dragon hoard. So you may be asking yourself, dude, what were you doing wandering around here? Well, I set up my miner, and it was starting to get dark, and I thought to myself, hey, I wonder if basalts spawn here. I sort of wanted to have a basalts, at least one. I think there are some basalts rods that I need pyrotheum dust or some such craziness from. So I thought I'd hang out a bit after dark and just see if one spawned and shoot it. No big. And then all of a sudden, it sounded like a witch was attacking me because there was the sound of clinking glass going off. And I thought, okay, where's the witch? So I'm looking around in a circle for that. And meanwhile, it's like, it wasn't hurting me too bad. I'm well armored now. But it was freaking me out. And then finally I said, well, shit, I better just run away because whatever's going on, I don't want it to hurt my mining apparatus there. So I started to run, and when I turned back to look, that's when I saw the ice dragon, and I went, oh, crap, and turned on the recording. So anyway, that's what all that mess was about. And it goes against my better judgment to be doing anything like this too close to my mining apparatus, but since I'm here, I won't get too close to it in case a creeper shows up and catches me unawares. But now I can't leave because I've got to go clean out that hoard that we just unguarded. So I wasn't planning on having a dragon killing in this episode, but hey. Sometimes you do what you gotta do, right, Zombie Steve? Maybe I'll try to not fall in whatever that is. And maybe I will try to find a little space and take my bed out. Because I don't want all these guys running around while I'm trying to loot. Because they just have no idea what they're messing with. Pew pew. Alright, important safety tip. I knew what the dragon horde sites look like, so I could see those on the map, but I didn't really know what the ice ones looked like because I ain't never seen one before. Now I know. And knowing is half the battle. Go, Joe! Okay. So from the air, we're basically looking for ice. A round circle of ice that looks slightly different than the rest of the area. So let's see what we got. I need to pull out a backpack and make myself some room for the unbelievable riches we are about to accumulate. I should put on my real boots here, since I am done playing on slime islands. Ice dragon flesh, ice dragon heart. Alright. So one of the things I can do is I need to make a lectern and make the mod manual for Ice and Fire and start putting those manuscript pages into that. Packed ice. So far the unimaginable wealth is a little underwhelming. But all I really want and need is a decent piece of nuclear craft fuel. That would make me happy. But yeah, these manuscript pages, if I hit U, If you use 3 of them, and you can make a bestiary. And then there's something you can make, I think it's called a lectern, which you put the bestiary on, and it acts as an interface for you to add pages. And as you add pages to the bestiary, oh, these are silver. I just thought they were gravel. I didn't even notice them. So as you add more pages of manuscripts to your bestiary, it gives you the little rundown on all the ice and fire critters, of which we haven't messed with too many. I mean, all we've really seen is dragons, fire dragons and ice dragons. I haven't... we saw a sea serpent in the very first episode, so that was exciting. I saw the toon marks, the little animation marks from sirens in the distance. But yeah, occasionally see a hippogriff fly by. I think you can maybe kill those and get eggs and raise those and make a mount out of them. That's probably something I should take a look at. Well, this was very underwhelming. We did get some silver. Frozen cobblestone. But yeah, not too good of a hoard. I think we need to go find some underground hoards now to better our chance of getting some fat loots. But now I wonder if there's any other ones that I missed of the ice dragon persuasion that I may have flown over on my glider and not even noticed. I'm not seeing anything. Dragons are pretty easy to notice if you're anywhere near them. They have a tendency to come right after you. Alright, so I think this is the only one we've probably found. But alright, another dragon in the bag. So what was I doing? I was just going to see if basalt spawned near here, and everything sort of went sideways on me. Everything sort of went pear-shaped. So I'm going to go ahead and go on back. I'm going to go see if my... I can't remember if I set up my... Yeah, I did not set up my axe to the new area. So I'm going to go run over here and set my axe up as a teleportation point over at the new mining location. And I'm going to take a look and make sure that it's actually firing stuff off through the ender chest. And then I'm going to take a look at how my runtime is doing for this episode. And if we have time, maybe we will go take a look at... we're getting stuff. Tanzanite and emeralds. Alright, I'll take it. And maybe we'll still head over to the Nether after this little sidetrack. So be right back. Just a brief aside. So I mentioned the manuscript pages that you find in the Dragon Hoards, the Ice and Fire manuscript pages. You can make a lectern, just 2 wood and a book. And you can make a bestiary, which is just 3 of those manuscript pages. So I've done that. And you can put your book there, and then you can click a page into it. You can't put the whole stack, so you sort of have to stand here and let it go. And I'm not going to do that, but whenever you put a page in, it started out with just the introduction, and now you can say it contains pixies. And if we throw in another, I guess you can leave it there. And we will see what else it goes. Right now it's got pixies, And now it adds dragon materials. Put it over and away you go. And it looks like you can just leave it there. So we'll just leave that there for now, and I'll put the pages in later. But I just wanted to show that to you, and I guess I could open the book. So if we open the book, it starts with an introduction, talks a little bit about what's going on. There's so many powerful mods in this mod pack that I don't think most of the weapons and armor are that big of a deal, but I think it is still fun to tame and raise the monsters as mounts and as protectors, like having a death worm around your sand castle, or something like that if you're in the desert. So then as you add other chapters, you then learn about other things. And there's all sorts of stuff that I haven't even seen yet, like the Myrmex insects, and trolls and cyclops and etc. So there's definitely stuff that I haven't seen. I've seen dragons, I've seen sirens, I've seen Stymphanian birds, which suck when you're young and have no ranged weapons and no armor. I've seen some of the Quetzalcoatl or whatever they are in the jungle. They're like little flying lizard things. They're sort of cool, and hippogriff. But there's, lots of critters I haven't seen either. I'd love to find a troll. I think they're in an underground lair somewhere. Anyway, that's enough of that. That's Ice and Fire for you. I will definitely keep my eyes open for more critters. And I'm going to go poke around the Nether for some of that congealed magma slime and go take a look at that fortress. Alright, I am back, and we are in the Nether at our lovely pillbox entry point, foothold if you will. So I started thinking, and bottom line is I don't think I'm that desperate for anything in a Nether fortress, and I don't have enough time to do like a full-on, raid of a Nether fortress left in this episode. So I think what we're going to do... die. Do not like bats, so I'll shoot them through the wall. So what we're going to do is see if we can spot some of that slime that we need. This down here looks promising. So I'm going to run around a bit, do some exploration, and we're going to see if we can find one of the little slime pools for the magma slimes and get that congealed magma slime thing that we need to emboss our laser gun with restonia for the hearts ability. Not seeing anything yet. So going to take a quick look around, and if nothing is obvious, we will snipe you instead of you sniping me. I'll take a quick look around, and if I don't find one real quick, then I will take us off camera and do in-depth reconnaissance. Ha! Take that, gassed. But yeah, any chance I have to upgrade the laser gun, which I love dearly, as you can tell, I'm going to take it. So that is going to be my focus on this little foray. Burning blossoms. I don't know if I need those, but I don't have any of them. Ah! Oh, that's right, they light you on fire. To heck with them. One thing I realized, we fought a dragon just recently, and I was like, hey, my fire charm didn't do anything. Well, that's because it's toggled off, so I might as well toggle that on. But that means that we fought that fire dragon and got lit on fire, and barely hurt our armor and barely took damage, so that's really good news with our fire protection. These guys are out of range. Right, slime. Boy, it's gas central around here. I did check after our last run around of this area. I did have 4 gas tiers back in my in my Global Traveler inventory that this gun is tied to. So we are getting some gas tiers, because I think I'm going to need those for something in the near future. Alright, time to keep just babbling and waffling. I want to, there it is, get out my stuff here, kill that wisp. Slime, slime, slime. The slime pools are not super super common as I remember, so I will probably have to jump cut and do some searching around a bit and come back when I find one. I'm not seeing anything here obvious. Like pools of, if I recall correctly, they're like pools of orange liquid that looks a bit different than lava. And they've got like congealed cubes and slimy grass around them and things like that. We got magma cubes sliming around them. Get us a bit more look on camera. I was hoping we might get lucky, but no. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to, you guys don't want to watch me wander around aimlessly for a long time, so I'm going to turn the camera off. I'll try to get it turned on if anything really interesting starts happening. Otherwise, I will be back when I find one of those pools. Alright, I went down and around, and I think that yellowish grass over there might be one of the things I'm looking for, so I'm going to head in that direction. And it just happens to be near where the Nether fortress is. So that is good. So I'm going to figure out how to make my way over there. I might just be able to glide over there, but I'll be back in a moment when I check it out. Alright, after a bit of gliding, we are over here, and this is indeed what I'm looking for. As always, since I'm an old vanilla guy that didn't even have a mini-map or a map at all, I do like to always sort of, when I find something that I'm going to want to find probably again in future playthroughs, I want to take a look at what it looks like on the map so that when I'm looking for it next time, it's easier to find. So we're looking for this kind of yellowish thing that we got going on here. I think there may be another one over there with a more orangish grass. But yeah, looks like we found what we need here. I was just looking around because I heard some beasties earlier. Want to make sure I'm not going to get shot while I'm doing this. I could hop over there, but I think I'll just go ahead and build a little bridge. Alrighty, congealed magma slime block. That is what we are after today. Gonna vein mine that. Ooh, and then try and pick it up before lava gets it. I don't know if it burns in lava or not. It doesn't look like it since it's actually sitting in lava. Blood slime, I don't know that I have any use for that, but since I'm here, gonna pick it up. Ouch. So yeah. The lava makes this a little bit more exciting than I would have preferred, but hey, what the hell? Ow! What the hell was that? Assassins! Die. As an old vanilla player, that's another thing. It's like having blazes just spawn randomly out here is a bit alarming. They're so quiet, sometimes you don't hear them until they hit you. So I'm going to get some food out. Alright, and now back to this. I'm just going to throw out some rock here just so I can do this a bit more pleasantly. As well, they may not burn in the lava. I do. Did I hear a magma slime hopping around? No. Usually there's some of them around. Alright, that's close enough. Don't want to make this rocket science. This should be plenty. As far as I know, the only use I really have for this so far is I need a couple of these for embossing my laser gun. I don't even think I'm looking to emboss my other tools. So what have we got so far? Well, 64 of them. That ought to last me a bit. I think we're just gonna mark this on our map and move on. Alright, so there's the Nether fortress we are going to. I think another thing we'll do is I'm not going to raid that today or in this episode. I might come back after I emboss the laser gun and take a look at it, but I think what I want to do is I don't think my Matic has anything tied to it. I don't think... Oh, it doesn't have brown magic. Gracious, that's an oversight. So let's see, my axe sends me to my digital miner. My excavator sends me to my cattle farm and monster farm. I don't think the comma has anything on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop over there and so that I can teleport straight there the next time I want to do this. Just a couple of blazes waiting for me. But you know what? We're tough now. I keep forgetting I have all the armor in the world. Whoa. That's not good. That's not good at all. Alright. Important safety tip. So the good news is I've got plenty of fire resistance on and a fire charm. So unlike normal, when I would be freaking out and dying, I'm just going to swim through the lava. So this turns out to be a good test. I think my fire charm may have... no, we're still doing okay here. We are okay. Alright, unfortunately this thing is sort of deep. So we're going to have to... Oh, and we've gone under it. That's not good. So we need to break a block here so that we can hop out. Gosh darn it. Are we out? No, we are not out. It's a good thing we are fireproof. Oh, this is silly. Alright. You've reached land. Oops. Oh my goodness. We've lost 4,000 on our helm. 6,000 there. Our armor is ruined. Not. Let's take a look at the fire charm, see how it's doing. So the fire charm is almost gone. I do have one or two more of them. Does the fire actually go out here in the Nether? It's starting to look like no. So I'm going to go ahead and set my teleportation point and get out of Dodge. So another reason I wasn't panicking too hard there is I do have lots of teleportation available. Yeah. Enough. Didn't want to walk on my carpet because I'm not 100% sure I wouldn't set it on fire when I'm on fire. We will run out here and put ourselves out. So yeah, that was exciting. But another reason I didn't quite panic, I knew I had some good fire resistance. I wasn't sure how good it was. Pretty darn good, it turns out. But I also could have just teleported away at any time if I couldn't have gotten out of the lava and looked like I was in danger of dying in the lava. So, that was a bit more exciting than it needed to be. So what happened there was I was gliding and everything was fine. And then I thought to myself, ooh, wouldn't it be cool if I switched to my laser gun and shot the blaze while I was flying around? Well, of course, switching to my laser gun meant I no longer had my glider out, and I immediately fell into the lava. So that was just sort of a brain fart kind of moment there. But that's all right. So let's take a look at what we're up to here. So we're trying to make one of these bad boys, which is just baking up one of these bad boys, which means we need slime balls, which we get from congealed magma slime. And we need magma cream, which I should have, and soul sand and whatchamajigger. Let's see. So, soul sand. Got a soul sand. Got a netherrack. I brought my magma cream with me because I knew I was going to hopefully be doing this. So, boink. Alrighty. And we will throw that in the furnace. Ooh, plastic. And then the blue one, I don't think we've made that yet. Oh no, do I have enough blue stuff? I don't think I do. Oh, I did pick some of that stuff up at the beginning of the episode. I slept in between the beginning of the episode and this episode, so I couldn't remember what I had done and what I hadn't. So we got some of that, which means we need dirt and sand. Sand and dirt. And we got one of these. And we will throw that in here. And I already keep a stock of the green ones on hand for repairing my slime mining stuff. And what is it I'm doing again? So I want to emboss in restonia, and I want to do that to the laser gun. So the laser gun currently has tough tool rod, pipe piece, laser medium, battery cell. I'm trying to think what piece I want to make. So basically, if I understand embossing, I've never actually done it, is I'll make like another tool rod or another pipe piece or another laser medium, and then instead of replacing it, I will just add it. And it keeps the original stats, but it adds whatever the ability is. I'm going to go ahead and make a restonia tough tool rod, I think. So tough tool rod is material cost 3. So I need, let me pull out my book here. Again, I haven't actually done this, so book. Take a tool part and emboss it onto the tool. It's like replacing the tool part, but better. The tool gets the traits of the part in addition to the already present ones, but not the stats. Right, so we're just going to add that. So we're going to make a tool rod, blah, blah, blah. The traits are equal to swapping the part. So that makes me worry that I'm going to change the stats, but it says it doesn't change the stats. So I don't know. We'll check it out. But the other thing I need is a block of gold. That's what I really came here for. So we'll figure this out. Block of gold. I got one of them. And we want to just double check restonia. Tool materials. Restonia. Alright, so yeah, that all looks good. So I can't remember, I don't know if I've never made anything with restonia. I don't know if I have to, I don't know if I can do it on the part builder, or if I have to melt it down into molten restonia or something. I'm pretty sure I don't. Hey, it works. And it takes 3. And let's just see what this is. I don't want to do anything bad to my favorite gun here and have to remake it. So let me just double check all this one last time. Embossment. Alright, so you do this on the tool forge, you put that on there, you put all the other things on there. So the good thing is it should let us preview the stats. So we're going to go doink, point, boop, and that, and what was the last thing? Oh, this. Alright, so here are, says it, oh, and we're not doing that, we are doing this. Good things I'm paying attention. So we've got a 120,000. So I guess if I mess up the handle, then I would lose durability. So the durability is max durability is staying at 3405. I don't want to lose dense and well established, and I'm not, but I am getting hearts. Yeah, that all looks good. Boom, we are embossed with hearts. So now let us go. I'm just going to run over to our monster farm where we got a spawner. And I'm going to see if this thing hits harder now. So usually we were getting around 20 a hit with the laser pistol or laser gun. And we would occasionally get crits that I think they were for 33. And occasionally with armor, oops, well, that ain't going to work. Occasionally with armor, we would get, things less than 20 if the armor took stuff. Alright, so this thing's killing stuff too quick. We'll go shoot the sheep. It doesn't have armor, so it should give us a good feel for what we're doing. Oh, don't fall in the quicksand. And I'm doing 8 per, probably because they only have 8 health. 18, 24, 24. That's probably because they have 24 health. So we're going to need to find some real foes here to check this out on. I'm not sure. I think we need to find something with, definitely has more than 24 health. And I don't know what that is, except maybe a dragon. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm probably past time to end this episode. Mission accomplished, with only slight embarrassment from falling in lava. That did not have any actual consequences except for burning up one of my fire charms. But I will go pick up another fire charm out of my chest. So how about I end the episode here, and we'll start out the next episode by going and killing another dragon, because we know those can take a hit. So that's it for now, and next time we will go test the new Hearts-enabled laser gun against a dragon. Bye.